we're here with Steven Tyler Jr. with the N.G.F.B. So what does N.G.F.B stands for?
N.G.F.B stands for a code, a life, it's an oath, it's a pledge. Just like you pledge allegiance, I pledge to N.G.F.B. N.G.F.B stands to never go for broke. And coming up as a youngin', you know, I didn't understand the bigger picture about how much of an influence that this money was, especially for the African American community. Basically, throughout our course in history, especially in America, most have been deprived as far as being slaves, Jim Crow laws, and that nature. So it's all about aspiring to get the things that our ancestors worked so hard for us to enjoy. A lot of people died for us that had the ability to have houses and ownership, you know. So the point of that is we got to get back to how it was back when our ancestors lived in, you know, ancient Africa. People had gold on. That was nothing to them. It was nothing for us to live in abundance and in wealth. So when I see people like me, myself, struggling with bills or trying to make ends meet and things like that for resources that should be at our disposal, such as water and food and things of that nature, or transportation, it just goes out there and give me the motivation to know that basically you gotta accumulate your revenue. You gotta get on money and get on business, because that's the only way to get out of this endless treadmill cycle of making money, paying bills, and being right back broke and waiting for the next paycheck. I know for me, that's just a lifestyle that I don't want, and I don't really want anyone else to have if they're smart enough to wise up to realize that they deserve much more better than that. Like I said, we come from royalty, we come from riches, so we got to get right back to how we was. First shall be last.
So Steven Tyler, we also know that your companies mostly consist of photography. Anything that your company might handle?
Well, photography is all about communications. I believe in the application of my college degree. My college degree was in communication studies, so I took that and I just reached out to all types of communications. As far as pictures, everyone knows that's communications. Photos communicate, videos and productions. Video is definitely form of communications. And as far as writing, I have a vast portfolio of writing slogans or writing web content, helping with tutorials for college papers, things of that nature. So writing and speaking are definitely my strong points. I finished my first book, Philosophy, the Philosophy and Poetry. Just touched on several things and try to come into a little bit of metaphysics, a little bit of philosophy and things of that nature. The second book that's still underway is basically called A Lab of Go Out Living. It's about going out and getting the things you want. Because I'll be honest, a lot of people out here, they exist but they don't live. They have jobs they don't want and money that they don't want. You know what I'm saying? It's undesirable, and a life like that is unfulfilled, or it's a life not working because it's a life of misery. A lot of people need to go out and really pursue their dreams. That's what I'm here for. I'm trying to be a young entrepreneur to fulfill my dreams, and that's my message to the youth, to go out and just pursue their talents and their dreams.
So you said that would be more your inspirational words to the youth?
Well, that's my inspiration to the youth and to others older. You know, like I was saying, there's nothing wrong with a job, but there's also a point where you might want some self-fulfillment for yourself, and basically no job, let's just be realistic, no job is going to make you rich. A lot of these students aspire to be rich, but then the first thing they're told is go to college, and that's the best could get you is 30 or 40 or 50,000. There's nothing wrong with that. That's very comfortable money, depending on how you manage your money. But a lot of these youth want to be rich, and I'm telling them like this, they have to come up with their own ideas. As long as you as long as you wearing, say you're wearing McDonald's, or you wearing I love to hear you smile, that kind of slogan. You basically representation of someone else's ideas. You're putting their ideas to work, and you're making that person wealthy. But what about yourself? A lot of these people do want wealth just as I. So my advice and basically my recommendation is to chase your own dreams and make them into reality. Everything you've ever touched is another idea from another man. This idea, this hat, this shirt, these pants, cars, is all manifestations of what goes on in the mental. Your ideas become mental first, meaning they can be untouched, and then when you make them into physical reality, that's bringing nothing from something. So you're bringing thoughts, which is non-material matter, into the physical realm. That's metaphysics right there. I know that might be a little too deep, but I still reach to the youth and try to tell y'all how I look into things and I put them into my perspective.
So Steven Tyler, where can people locate you, and how can people get in contact with you?
I'm right now doing videos on station in the south suburbs. You can get in contact with me at 708-566-7274. Like I said, I love to speak as well. So if you have any event that you would love for a little speech or to the spiel to the children, I have experience working with the youth, the STARS program. I've spoken to youth at the church. I've spoken to youth at the Cedar Head Start. So I'm definitely here to get these youth on the concept of knowledge and self-respect and love, and getting back so we get back to healing the community. And this brings me back to Tulsa, Oklahoma, based in 1929, when African Americans came together and they really had unity of purpose, and they had cooperative economics, and through this, black people were able to flourish. It's just a different concept that I'm trying to instill within these children, that we can work together and they can have their dreams come in their reality, and we don't have to settle for poverty or go on places where I see people barely have a place to sleep or a place to live. When by nature, these things should be our birthright. No one should have to struggle to eat. No one. That's what N.G.F.B is all about. The doctor spent 8 to 10 to 12 years to try to go as far as possible from being broke as possible. So them being broke was no money. So they just went and spent 12 years of school to keep from going broke. That's what never go for broke just means. People try to get rich so they can get away from that hellish nightmare of being broke. Because being broke is no joke at all. It's nothing nice, and I've experienced that growing up, being in a single-parent household. So I can relate to the struggles. I can speak on the intelligent level as well, but connect to the youth on that urban level too, because I know what it means to go through the struggle, no father figure around, and things like that. So my message: go out and do it. Don't make no excuses. Everybody have hardships. I guarantee you, somebody else on this earth has a lot harder than you. So go out there and don't make no excuse.
All right, so Tyler, so the only way to get in contact with you is your number. You have any Twitter or Facebook?
Oh yeah, my bad about that. You can follow me on Twitter at Stephen Tyler Jr. That's STEPHEN, Stephen TYLER Tyler and then Jr. Also, I'm on YouTube as Stephen. You just type in Stephen Tyler or Styler1914. You can email me at Styler1914@gmail.com. If anyone, I'm also open to any kind of suggestions. I'm a serious businessman, so if you want any suggestions or things like that, be sure to just give me a contact, give me a call, or email me, whatever you feel fit. I mean, that's just what I'm saying. Black people, let's work together. Let's never go for broke. Let's go get this money like it's meant to be.
All right, now Stephen Tyler, N.G.F.B.
N.G.F.B. Last thing I'm going to say, remember, whether you're a Christian or Muslim, you're a gangster, you're a BD, or whatever gang, or whatever you claim, remember that money is over everything. So let's work together. Let's get this money. Let's cooperate as a race. And let's never go for broke. N.G.F.B.
Come on, man.